Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to see so many friends today, and let me acknowledge President Kagame, a worthy representative of our region, Tony Blair, the former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, as well as Patrice Motsepe, a distinguished entrepreneur, among a host of distinguished panelists. Let me begin by saying I'm disappointed that I couldn't join you in person, but still it's a pleasure to make my contribution to this important conference by video. Let me hasten to add that I have sent out a team of government officials and representatives of the private sector. I invite you to engage them and to see how we can work together. On the matter at hand, why should Africa matter to investors? The question is pressing when we remember the background. Inaccurate perceptions of the continent linger. We must remind ourselves that Africa is a place of diverse countries and peoples which repays considerable engagement. Luckily, this conference presents a superb opportunity to replace the older, darker view with a much more accurate picture. There is, ladies and gentlemen, good news to report in Africa. Africa is the second fastest growing region in the world. These developments are supported by demographic and technological shifts. Soon, there will be almost 1 billion young Africans of working age. And there are likely to be over 100 cities of at least 1 million people each. I need not remind you that young people and cities often drive innovation and growth. In keeping with the theme of innovation, it is safe to say that technology has loosened old constraints, and there are today 1.5 times as many mobile phone users in Africa as in the United States. That's a stark reminder that we will happily take up new technology and bend it to our ends. We ought not overlook the importance of economic and political stability. Our economic management today is visibly better, and our political and economic risks rating are now in line with the BRICS. Indeed, Tunisia and Ghana outperform all BRICS for ease of doing business. These reforms are tied to something less tangible, but no less important. Right across the continent, there is a revival of African solidarity. It is not happening evenly or obviously, but we have renewed our conviction that if we stand together, we can solve our problems and earn the prosperity and freedom that we deserve as Africans. For my part, I am pleased to have been closely involved in deepening the integration of our region here in East Africa. We cannot forget the help of our friends and partners. Those who made the leap have been rewarded for their foresight. Our continent now has, according to the World Bank, the second best rate of return in the world. That said, US investment is lagging. In the last decade, foreign direct investment from the United States was less than half that from Western Europe and lower than Asia's. I know many of you present today want to change that picture. If you do, Kenya is the place to start. We are the gateway to Africa, its 9th largest economy, and the heart of a community of 150 million people. We aim to make the most of these advantages. Proof is to be found in the substantial investments we are undertaking in infrastructure and energy, from the expansion of our port in Mombasa to a new standard gauge railway line running from Mombasa to Uganda, as well as a new port in Lamu with ancillary infrastructure. We remain keen to form partnerships in ICT, agriculture, energy, financial services, manufacturing, the provision of health services, as well as the film industry. Already, we are seeing interest from American investors, and we'd like to encourage more to come to Kenya. Though we are the best developed market for internet access in Africa, it is clear that we could do more, and we're also happy to learn from the experiences of others. Equally, there is potential for partnership in energy, especially since Kenya has perhaps half of Africa's potential geothermal power. There is more to say, but my time is up. I remind you that we understand and respect the role of private enterprise, which is why when you visit us, you will find many multinationals have chosen us as their African home. Thank you, and God bless you.